Kevin Loxley is ready for some adventure in today's game, Pitfall The Mayan Adventure, which, according to the box art, is basically Pitfall at night. Let's go ahead, take the game, pop it in my Sega Genesis, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Pitfall The Mayan Adventure was published by Activision and carries a copyright year of 1994. It is a platform action game for one player only and has two modes of difficulty, normal and hard. According to the manual, Pitfall Harry from the original Pitfall, after many successful quests, finally settled down to raise his son, Harry Jr. Now, Jr. is a hip 18-year-old with a bit of an attitude. Is there anything more 90s than that? He also has the adventure bug, which has inspired his dad to join him on another quest. However, while searching for a lost treasure from the ancient Mayan Empire, Pitfall Harry has been taken captive by the warrior spirit Zakulu, Lord of Evil. Now it's up to Jr. to rescue his dad. Pitfall The Mayan Adventure is a massive game with over a dozen levels and a handful of tough boss fights. The controls can be customized, but for the standard mode, the D-pad moves Jr., C does a whip sling attack, B jumps, and A shoots one of three selected special weapons, including sling stones, which can be slung harder by holding down the A button before releasing one, boomerangs, and powerful exploding stones. You can select which special weapon you want to use by tapping the start button, while holding down the start button actually pauses the game. On a 6-button controller, each of the top 3 buttons is dedicated to a different weapon. These 3 special weapons are limited, but you can pick up extra ammo as you progress through the game. Just like the original Pitfall, you can jump onto and off of vines. You can also get into a crawling position by pressing down and jump. There are also crossing pegs, zip lines, mine cars, and bungees you can use to progress through the levels. You can usually jump off of these, with the timing of your jump being very important for the bungees. There are also levers you can use by pressing up on the D-pad to open special passageways. Your life bar is represented by a crocodile pursuing Jr. When you take damage, the crocodile gets closer, but finding hearts can restore some health. Touching idols serve as checkpoints. Hourglasses temporarily freeze the enemies on the screen, golden statues give you an extra life, and chili peppers give you temporary super strength, allowing you to run faster and jump farther. Just like the original Pitfall, there are also treasures you can collect, including coins, gold and silver bars, and diamond rings. Each treasure is worth a different amount of points, which is shown on screen, and getting 50 points earns you a continue. The game also has some hidden surprises. Secret hidden vaults contain a Simon-like game where you copy patterns with your controller to earn valuable prizes. The original Pitfall can also be found in the 4th world, as well as accessed with a cheat code at the title screen. And let me tell you, even though the sound emulation was off, it still plays well and was an incredibly cool bonus for the time the game came out. Graphically speaking, the game looks really good. The backgrounds are nice and you can tell they put a lot of work into the animations. The sound and music in the game are also very well done. Family-friendly wise, this game received a T for teen rating due to animated violence and possibly the heart power-ups. However, personally, the game seems pretty tame to me, and I feel an E10 and up rating would have better suited this title. At the time of my research on eBay, loose copies were selling for $6 to $8, complete copies were selling for $8 to $16, and one new copy sold for $35, and all those prices include shipping. So what did I think of Pitfall The Mayan Adventure? Well, it's enjoyable with a few hang-ups. The backgrounds look great, but sometimes it's hard to tell where it was supposed to go next. And with over a dozen levels, and some of these levels being rather large, the game almost feels too big, especially for a game without the ability to save or use passwords, although there is a level select cheat that can be found online. And his standard whip felt a bit weak, more like he was whipping his hat instead of an actual whip, and hitting some of the smaller critters was a pain at times. But the biggest problem I had was the lack of tight controls. Junior's jumping felt a little floaty, and sometimes he felt a little slippery as well, which can be frustrating in a game that features several long jumps and some tough boss battles. And there's nothing worse than losing a boss battle after using your inventory and basically having to play the whole level again if you want to replenish your inventory. But despite all the drawbacks, the game still looks great, sounds great, and offered moments of enjoyment. And it even has the classic game built in. So where am I going to rank Pitfall The Mayan Adventure? For now, I'm looking at my current top 10. I like General Chaos a bit more at 8, but I do like this game a little bit more than Joe Montana Football at 9. So out of the 17 games I've now ranked on the Sega Genesis, Pitfall The Mayan Adventure is swinging into the 9 position. Pitfall The Mayan Adventure may not be the masterpiece the original was, but it still offers some fun on the Sega Genesis. At this time, I'd like to thank Willie from Arcade USA right here on YouTube for sending this to the show. Thanks, Willie, and be sure to check out Arcade USA for more cool retro gaming videos. So what do you think of the game? Whether you agree or disagree with me, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to click the like and subscribe buttons. And if you'd like to support the show, you could do so at Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/NoSirGamer for more information. You can also follow me both on the Facebook or the Twitter. And I'm a member of the Retro Junkies Network. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and go play some Pitfall on the Atari 2600.